Why referrals keep you stuck at 20 to 40K? Listen, referrals are really great. They trust you faster, that you can close them faster, you can get faster revenue inside of the business. But they have a hidden problem. You can control when they actually come inside of your business. Some months you get maybe 3, 4, and some months you get absolutely 0. So revenue then starts to actually swing month to month. Referrals are a great bonus, but they can be your only demand source of how you actually scale your business. At some point, you need to have systems that bring in new conversations consistently and place them on your actual calendar. Otherwise, the business depends on who happens and who talks to who in order for you to get referrals. And that's not predictable growth. And I see this with a lot of consulting businesses and also coaches, and sometimes also with agencies, that they rely too much on the referrals. Like, my biggest question to you is currently, what happens if referrals disappear? What is bringing you consistently, predictably, actually demand inside of your business? Who puts the conversations on your actual calendar predictably? Because referrals are really great and you can maybe go through a year with the referrals, but that consistently means you're relying on your actual customers to do the marketing for you, okay? Which is not a predictable scaling strategy when you want to get past 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100K. Because the predictability ratio needs to happen every single month. And so the biggest leverage for a business is to have a system that can consistently bring in revenue. So that means consistently put conversations on your actual calendar. If you don't have that, you actually are exposed to collapsing your actual business. What do I mean by that? I mean, let's say for some example, you get 5 referrals one month, 5 referrals the next month. Now you have this paradigm that you are now scaling fast, right? Maybe you are about 50K and you're like, hey, now I'm scaling. And so what you do is you suddenly go out and you said, I'm gonna maybe delegate some tasks. I'm growing, I need to delegate. So now you delegate. You maybe say, I also need maybe an account manager, right? So you start delegating. And then suddenly 2 months later, you are on 0, but you now have an overhead to pay for delegation. And that becomes your biggest problem because the referrals were not predictable. They were just as an actual bonus. And this is why I strongly suggest you need to move away from referrals and actually have a system that drives actual consistently leads inside of your business. Why? Because then the referral will be the actual bonus that helps you to maybe 1 month, instead of you doing 40K, you can put 50 or 60K. But they should not be your main strategy of how you actually grow your business.